It's time to learn. Hello, I am Teacher Love.
In this video, I will discuss two important topics in education. First is the Special Interest Programs, also known as SIPs, and Quality Differentiated Instruction, or QDI. So these focus on helping students develop their abilities, ensuring that every learner receives instruction suited for their needs.
First, we have the Special Interest Programs, or SIPs. So SIPs are programs that helps develop the unique talents, skills, and also academic strengths of the students. These are designed for learners who show potential in certain areas. Second, we have Quality Differentiated Instruction, or what we call the QDI. It is a teaching approach where the teacher adjusts lessons based on the different needs, different abilities, and also different styles of the students. It means that all students learn the same way, so the teacher provides different methods and tasks to support every student. So what are special interest programs? Special interest programs are special tracks created by DepEd to help the students grow in areas where they show strong potential or passion. Each program gives extra training, specialized subjects, and skills development. These programs gives extra lessons, hands-on training, and activities that helps the students improve their skills. So in simple terms, if a student is good at something or he really enjoys doing it, like sports, arts, writing, or even science, these programs give them more time and support to grow in that field. So the goal of this one is to help the learners or the students to discover what they are passionate about and guide them. Now, here are the types of special interest programs. There are several types of SIPs under DepEd. First, we have the Special Program in Journalism, or SPJ. SPJ is for the students who love writing, reporting, and also storytelling. They can learn campus journalism skills like news writing, broadcasting, and also photojournalism. Also, the students can join DSPC or RSPC, create school newspaper, or do campus radio or TV news segments. Now, I've mentioned DSPC and RSPC. DSPC or Division Schools Press Conference, and RSPC is Regional Schools Press Conference. These are campus journalism competitions where students compete in broadcasting and photojournalism. So the winners from DSPC advance to RSPC, and the top performers move to the national level. Next, we have Special Program in Arts, or the SPA. SPA supports students with talents in dance, music, theater, visual arts, creative writing, or media arts. They can get extra training to improve their craft. SPA students can perform, or they often perform, in school events or participate in local cultural festivals. Third is Special Program in Foreign Language, or SPFL. SPFL teaches students additional languages such as Korean, Spanish, Japanese, French, and etc. I'm actually impressed because this is very useful for students to use language skills. They can use it for tourism work, also apply for scholarship abroad, or communicate with foreign visitors in cities in the Philippines, such as Manila, Baguio, or Cebu. Next is Special Program in Sports, or SPS. SPS is for those students who excel in sports, where they can train regularly and compete in different athletic events. SPS students also can join city meets, palarong pambansa, or become varsity members supported by the LGUs. Special Science Program, or SSP, SSES, and STE. These programs are for learners who are strong in science, math, and research. SSP is usually for high school students, while SSES or Special Science Elementary School is for elementary pupils showing early strength in science and also in math. STE or Science, Technology, and Engineering is a more advanced high school track focusing on hands-on experiments, also robotics and engineering concepts. So, for example, students can join science investigatory project competitions, robotic contests, MTOP, and also science fairs. Lastly, we have Special Education Program or the SPED. So SPED offers individualized instruction for those learners with disabilities or with special needs to help them learn at their own pace. So as we all know, SPED centers can support children with autism, hearing difficulties, or learning disabilities, and it will help them transition to regular classes when they are ready. Let us delve into alternative delivery modes or ADM. DepEd also offers alternative delivery modes for those students who cannot attend regular classes. This includes Open High School for flexible schedules, Night High School for those learners studying in the evening, and the Home Education Program for home-based learning, and Rural Farm Schools which integrate agricultural with basic education. Now, these programs allow students to continue their education in ways that suit their environment and also their situations. Introduction to Quality Differentiated Instruction or QDI. Now, let's move on to Quality Differentiated Instruction or QDI. It is based on the idea that every learner is unique. Students learn differently. Some are fast learners, some need more support, and some have specific interests. With QDI, a teacher adjusts teaching strategies, activities, materials, and assessment so that each student receives instruction that matches their ability and learning style. The first step in QDI is knowing the student's current level. Teachers can use pre-assessments to check what students already know before starting a lesson. We can use tools such as quizzes, peer deck, and Google Forms to help gather information. This can guide the teacher in planning the lesson and deciding what kind of support that each student needs. So once the teacher understands the student's level, the next step is creating differentiated lessons. This means that you need to adjust the activities based on the student's ability and their interest, because lessons should match their learning level so that they can understand better. Teachers also customize activities to make learning more engaging and effective. So this slide shows how differentiation works in the classroom. I have here an example. If student A is having difficulty identifying nouns, then they will be given basic noun identification exercises. Meanwhile, if student B already understands nouns, then they will be given a more advanced task such as writing sentences using nouns. So each student learns at their own pace and according to their need. So the last step is assessing student growth. So first, you need to check if student improved. Second, assess if goals were achieved. And celebrate student success. So the final steps in QDI is checking students' progress. Then the teacher assesses whether the student has improved and whether the goals were achieved, because this is also the time to celebrate their success and determine if adjustments are needed for future lessons. Now, let's tackle about the ways to differentiate instruction. differentiation can be done in several ways, such as grouping, varying the time needed to finish activities, and changing the task. The teacher may adjust the structure of the lesson so that all learners can follow and succeed. Teachers can group students based on ability, interest, or a mix of both. Grouping helps the teachers provide individual support, and students can also help one another, especially in mixed ability groups. This encourages teamwork and peer learning. Teachers support in group work. So in group work, teachers can also guide each group more effectively. So the teacher can offer one-on-one or when she is needed. Students can also collaborate to share their ideas and learn from one another. It can improve their communication and also their teamwork skills. Next is varying time and changing tasks. So students don't all learn at the same pace. Some finish quickly and need a bit more challenging, while others take a little more time to understand the lesson. Well, that's okay because everyone learns differently. So instead of forcing everyone to move at the same speed, teachers can let the students work in a way that fits them. So the teacher can even give choices like doing a project instead of a written task, and in that way, this makes learning more flexible, and this helps each student feel more comfortable and confident. So SIPs helps the students develop special abilities and talents. ADM provides flexible learning options for diverse learners. QDI ensures that every student is reached and supported by adjusting teaching strategies. And differentiated instruction increases students' engagement, participation, and creativity. Through SIPs and QDI, education becomes more inclusive and responsive to the needs of every learner.